Gentlemen, ladies, my name is RIckyChops, but my friends call me RIckyChops. I make Call of Duty films. I was born in Havana, Cuba. Yes, that's not just a map in Black Ops, that's actually a real city in a real country. I'm currently serving in the United States Air Force, or Chair Force as I like to say. I have a son named Little Chops, who's my favorite overdeveloped sperm, and I'm currently married. For the time being. For now. So, now that we've got my backstory out of the way, now let's talk about what I feel makes or breaks a COD film, which is a term I use to describe commentary videos because the way I see it, if you ask me, if we're going to affiliate the term commentator to the term director, then it only makes sense to call these things films. You guys follow? Good. I don't. First things first, a great Call of Duty film requires primarily, above anything else, an excessive amount of violence. A good film should be like watching a coked out Gary Busey driving a go-kart down the interstate. You don't know what's going to happen, but you know someone is going to be airlifted by helicopter to the nearest hospital, and it's going to be fun to watch. And if you don't know who Gary Busey is, do me a favor, go ahead and Google him, and let me break it down for you. Works like this. At the most basic level of this thing, we have to have a shitload of kills. The more, the better. Any which way you can get them, that's fine. Maybe chopper gunners, AC-130s, attack dogs, gunships, or tactically inserting in their spawn and knifing them continuously until you get host migration, and then so be it. I mean, whatever works. You know, it's fun to watch a dude kill another dude, especially if he's hopping off the rooftops of Kowloon like a crazed Spider-Man. You know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. And you know what? If you break triple digits with the least amount of deaths as possible, then you know you've demoralized the enemy enough into breaking a controller, crying into his pillow, or punching his little sister in the temple. I mean, that's just the way it works. That's a sign indicative of a good player. Kills. Bigger is better. Next, we have explosions. We need lots of them, gentlemen. A good Call of Duty film requires lots of random or intentional explosions, and it's not much different than a Michael Bay or John Cena film. Transformers 2, anyone? The Marine, anybody? You guys remember those films? Now, let me tell you something. These two movies, they have more explosions combined than a Libyan civil war. Bottom line, if you see a barrel capable of exploding, shoot it. Shoot it until it blows up. If you see a car, chuck a grenade at it. If you're playing hardcore team deathmatch, plant a claymore behind a teammate who's camping his ass off like a little bitch and shoot the claymore. More explosions equals more excitement, gentlemen. Which leads me to my next point. Chaos. Chaos is exciting, and that's what a good war should be. And as we all know, the COD games are the closest thing we have to a war simulator, so the more chaos that ensues, the better. You ever notice in a big war movie that whenever a landmine or a grenade explodes, all hell breaks loose. Soldiers start shooting in random directions, people start getting clipped unexpectedly, and limbs start flying all over the place. That's a good chaotic atmosphere that any good Call of Duty film requires. That's what I'm talking about, gentlemen. In fact, you can help create the chaos, this ambiance of chaos, by misinforming teammates on enemy locations. Simple as that. Why wait for it to happen when you can move the process along with a helping hand? Always been my policy. To add to this chaos, it is imperative, necessary to incorporate rushing in the film. This adds to the excitement. The only time you should ever stop is if you're eating a ham sandwich or if you're multitasking by waxing a carrot. That's it. Hey, listen, sometimes you gotta balance a few things at a time. That's life, okay? If you elect to sit in a room and shoot people from the nook of a window, yeah, you may do well, but the film's gonna drag like a malnourished dog sled team, okay? I mean, you may as well be watching two turtles having sex, so, I mean, that's it. There you have it. Next on the agenda, what we need is an enemy team that doesn't know what the fuck is going on. You don't want guys who know what they're doing playing against you. Simple as that. What you want are low-level players who may have just received the game as a Christmas gift. Bottom line. You want an enemy team that does not communicate, refuses to support each other, and is generally uncoordinated, like a deaf dance couple trying to dance to the rhythm of the music. Simple as that. In fact, if you can actually play against a team of guys who don't have hands, then that's a magic lobby waiting to be recorded and uploaded to YouTube. Simple. Basically, you want zero competition. You don't want them to even put up a shred of a shadow of a fight. And the more your film resembles that scene in Full Metal Jacket when Private Pau gets his ass beat with soap by the rest of his squad, the better it will turn out. An ass whooping of epic proportions because the other team is helpless is what we're looking for here. Furthermore, a good COD film has plenty of kill streaks to enjoy. A good chopper gunner sequence, where the kill starts sounding like the dinging pinball machine, is like watching Mike Tyson in his prime pummeling Michael Spinks out of the ring. I mean, I'm willing to bet that there's not a single person on this channel who doesn't enjoy discharging or watching a barrage of bullets tear apart the enemy like a fat lady at a Golden Corral buffet, okay? I've heard and read on the internet that a quad napalm strike has magical boner-inducing properties. Owning the kill feed with a well-timed, well-placed, or well-used kill streak is gratifying and majestic, and every good COD film should incorporate this technique. Finally, I think any COD film worth its weight in gigabytes should at least have one flailing body tossed into the air, or if not, falling from a great distance. This adds to the comedy. Anytime I see a gentleman jump into the air and attempt to pull off a Matrix move on me, I shoot him in the genitals and he comes back down to earth like a ragdoll. This effect often yields hilarious results when watching it in slow motion, repeatedly, with a bucket of popcorn. In conclusion, I think a COD film worth watching is a COD film that plays out like a Jerry Bruckheimer production. Alright? More of everything. Excessively redundant in the kills, aggressiveness, explosions, and kill streaks. Simple as that. If it makes a loud sound, throw it in. If it causes bodies to fly into the air, put it in. If it can put holes into people, screw it. Let's add a pinch or 3 of it in. Oh yes, gentlemen, I forgot one other thing. A couple of boobs, okay, some nookie here and there, never hurt anyone either. So, in conclusion, my name is RIckyChops, and I hope you enjoyed this exercise in exorbitance. Thank you, gentlemen, for your Oscar nomination. Goodbye. P.S. Vote for RIckyChops. My name is RIckyChops, and I approve of this film.
It's so wonderful, but suddenly I hear a beep. Now and then I stay in the air, but then again it's very rare. Take your Strela 3 and shove it up your ass. Yeah, please don't shoot me down. No, 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 no. Just trying to have some fun killing all those noobs. Yeah, please don't shoot me down. No, 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 no. Please don't you shoot me down today. Open up the chopper door, but pretty soon the dream's no more. It makes me mad, yeah, it makes me cry. I think you all should go and die. Take your Strela 3 and shove it up your ass. Yeah, please don't shoot me down. No, 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 no. Just trying to have some fun poning all these noobs. Yeah, please don't shoot me down. No, 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 no. Please don't you shoot me down today. No matter what we're playing, no matter where we fly, those missiles will come calling and will fall out of the sky. And so the time will come and I'll have my revenge by calling in my puppies on our bushwookie friends. So take your Strela 3 and shove it up your ass. Yeah, please don't shoot me down. No, God, you shoot me down. No, 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 no. Please don't you shoot me down today. Hey, yeah. Please don't you shoot me down today.
Thanks for watching, you guys. Remember that even though there's a panel of judges, your vote in the comment box could make a difference in a close match, so thumb up the commentator you think did a better job, and make sure to check out the channels of both these players. They're some of the best on YouTube.